ONT's Vegas Journey, Day of Fire and Light. The morning light painted the luxurious suite at the Bellagio Gold. Oil tied her favorite sapphire blue headscarf, looking across the room to where her husband Terry was already making coffee. It was their designated day off in Las Vegas, a rare chance for rest and shared adventure. "Ready for the Valley of Fire?" Terry asked, handing her a mug. "The Get Your Guide tour starts soon." Oil took a grateful sip. The promise of the Mojave Desert's raw beauty and the anticipation of seeing it with him settled over her like a warm blanket. Downstairs, they met their friendly guide and settled into the car. As the city's glitter faded into the rearview mirror, Terry reached over and squeezed Oil's hand. Soon, concrete gave way to jagged mountains, and the vast sky opened wider and wider above the Mojave Desert. The car pulled to a stop. They had arrived at the Valley of Fire State Park, and the landscape was a shock of fiery, ancient red. Oil stepped out, the warm desert air, a pleasant contrast to the air-conditioned car, and gazed up at the towering, sculpted formations. Their guide, River, welcomed them. River explained the history of the park, pointing out the ancient petroglyphs etched into a distant canyon wall. Terry, ever the thoughtful one, brought a pair of binoculars and helped Oil locate the millennia-old markings. Every inch of the valley, he whispered, told a story. A short while later, they found a smooth, shaded rock to rest on. Oil leaned her head on Terry's shoulder, inhaling the scent of sun-baked earth and silence. The sheer scale of the landscape made the small worries of city life feel incredibly distant and insignificant. This was shared peace. After saying goodbye to River, the afternoon brought them back to the dazzling Las Vegas Strip. They agreed the adventure wasn't over yet. Terry pointed up at the high roller observation wheel, a graceful circle of light and steel, promising a new perspective. They stepped into the high roller's glass cabin, and the ascent began. It was smooth and silent. As the strip shrank beneath them, the sounds of the crowd faded, replaced by a quiet hum. Oil pressed her hands against the glass, watching tiny cars turn into moving specks. At the very top, the world flattened out into a glittering map beneath the deepening twilight. Neon signs were no longer frantic shouts, but elegant strokes of color. Terry put his arm around Oil, and they simply stood together, sharing the tranquil panoramic dream. The gentle descent was a moment of quiet reflection, spent looking ahead to the rest of the evening. Oil felt a sense of fulfillment. They had seen the raw, ancient beauty of the desert and the dazzling, modern beauty of the city, all in one perfect cycle. Back at the Bellagio, they changed into comfortable clothes. Terry settled on the couch with a book while Oil sat in front of the window. Below, the famous fountains began their evening dance. Water and light moved to music, a spectacular, rhythmic end to a beautiful day. The day had been a perfect blend of silent earth and dazzling spectacle, shared with effortless ease. Hand in hand, they finally drifted off to sleep, the quiet rhythm of the fountains, the last soothing sound they heard. Their day off was complete.